Oh, she's resisting arrest. She's under arrest.
Why is she under arrest?
We're failing to obey a lawful direction at the border.
And what is that lawful direction exactly?
Not to enter WA. Okay? You must be Kim, right? Kim. My name's Constable Denning. I'm from the Northern Police Station. Okay? You are under arrest for failing to obey a lawful direction at the border. Okay? Under the Emergency Management Act 2005. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say is being recorded by my camera and may be given evidence. Okay? You have certain rights. You have the right to contact a lawyer. You understand that?
I do not understand.
Okay, no worries. Why don't you understand? Do you require an interpreter? Okay, you're under arrest. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say is being recorded and may be given evidence, okay? Step out of the vehicle.
I'll get my daughter first. Let me get my daughter first. Come on. Come here. Come to mum. Come to mum.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's going to happen with my daughter?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Do you want to sit in the car or do you want to stand up and walk around?
No, I'll sit in the car.
Okay.
Let me tell me what's going to happen with my daughter.
Alright. Kim, what's your last name, hon?
Do you want to...
Well, good morning everyone. Rod Cullerton coming live on our way to South Australia. I just wanted to have all our followers, certainly members, that we have engaged, well at this stage we'll be able to gauge Matthew Upton, not Matthew Upton, Matthew Hopkins, who's our New South Wales Senate candidate. He's a lawyer. And Tonia Sambo is apparently been taken to Kalgoorlie prison. This is the young girl that this young pup, this copper from Norseman, basically told her that she was in breach of lawful order at the border, and I see a lot of problems there. First of all, he's going to have to prove it is a border, and secondly, it's hard for him to, certainly the Chief Health Officer, to engage the Quarantine Act before being able to assess, or certainly be a qualified person to assess if they are a health risk, suffering mental illness, or certainly committing a crime. So this is what we're going to do. So I'm just going to try and, as always, see if I can ring the police station and see if we can get hold of this young juvenile pup, police officer. Hang on. Hopefully. Hello?
You have called Kalgoorlie Police Station.
Oh, here we go.
This
Kalgoorlie.
is a life-threatening emergency. Hang up now and dial 000. If you require police attendance, please press 1 now. If you do not require police attendance but wish to report an incident, please press 2 now. If you have a general inquiry, please press 3 now. If you wish to speak to an officer at Kalgoorlie Police Station, press 4 now.
4.
Good morning, Kalgoorlie Police Station. Constable Denning speaking.
Oh, g'day. What's the weather like in Kalgoorlie today? Hot?
Yes,
It is.
as always.
As always. Okay, now look, I understand that you're holding a Tonia Sambo, is that correct?
Who am I speaking with?
My name's Rodney, and I'm ringing up, organising to, because our lawyer, or her lawyer, has requested the case number, or the charge number, and the charge sheet.
Yeah, but who are you?
Well, I'm her power of attorney, so I've reached out because apparently she's not able to make too many phone calls, and we're very concerned of her well-being.
Okay, well, I can't give you any information on the phone. I have no idea who you are.
Well, do you want me to send you an email? Would you have the charge? Because what we need is the charge number, because as I understand it, they're filing an application in the High Court of Australia. So we need the charge sheet and the charge number. So are you able to just give me the charge number? Or the... Oh, you can't do that?
No.
For what reason?
I don't know who you are.
Well, my name is Rodney Cullerton.
Okay.
So I am her power. She's granted me her power of attorney, and I need to get this information for her lawyer.
Okay, well, if this person is in custody, which I'm not even sure if they are.
So, sorry, what was that? I misunderstood that. What was that?
I said if this person that you're talking about is in police custody, then her lawyer can contact the police station, okay?
No, this is her lawyer. Matthew Hopkins will be her lawyer because I'm her power of attorney and I've engaged him. So he's wanting the case number. He's unable, because it's the weekend, he requires the case number.
Is in custody?
So Tonia, she was taken up there by the Norseman police. It's amazing you don't know. It's all over the internet. And she was taken. They tell me that she... Tonia Sambo, and apparently you were talking to her partner Kim. So we're just trying to... apparently she's really distressed and not in a very good place, so we're just trying to expedite the whole thing. So he's asked me to contact you.
Who's asked you?
The lawyer, Matthew.
Okay.
AFL solicitors. I'll be filling out a engagement. But because it's the weekend, we just need these particulars.
So none of what you're saying to me makes any sense. And if you need to contact this person or speak to somebody else, you'll have to get the lawyer to do it. Okay, Rodney? Okay, I have to go because...
well, hang on. Before you hang up, are you there? Are you there? Do you have that person in custody then?
This is not information that I can give to you.
Okay. Well, that's quite concerning, considering we're very concerned of her well-being, and we need to know what she's charged with. So you're saying you don't hold that person?
I'm not giving you any information. Okay. Goodbye.
Well, there you go. There you go. I mean, there's the WA police. We've had a distress call. I spoke to Kim this morning. I've told them that Matthew Hopkins is the lawyer. There's no requirement for Matthew to ring after hours. It's pretty hard to get, well, it's not only hard, it's very expensive to get a lawyer after hours. Now, what was the issue about giving the indication, at least some indication, that they are holding this person there? And what's the, and I am their power of attorney. They've given me that in writing. There is no question about that. And now, all of a sudden, they don't know whether they have that person detained in their system. I mean, really, who are these people? They do not give a bloody shit about people's well-being. They do not give a shit about people's mental health, and that this person who is travelling through the frontier of Australia as a matter of right, pulled up by this young pup claiming that, well, he didn't have the order in his possession. The health order didn't have her name on it, and who authorised or who signed off on this health order, but it was not being complying with a health order at the border. It's conjunctive. Yeah, so this is what GAP will certainly fix up if we get back into that Australian government, because we need to go back into the devil's den for the purpose of getting back under our rights and freedoms of our Commonwealth. Because this WA police, you heard it there was a constable with 6 months training. She doesn't give a shit about anything. And I hope the West Australian Police Commissioner is watching this, because the way you treat the very people that pay your wages, because you are a public servant, we pay your wages, and you treat, and it's more than biting the hand that feeds you. You're disgraceful the way that you treat the very people that keep you employed and keep you going along your merry way. So we needed simply the case number. Now we've been held up. They're not going to release that because we needed to get an urgent application into the High Court to have this young lady released and go back to her family, because what has happened to her is just absolutely disgraceful, and I'm very highly embarrassed, and so should this so-called WA police. So, okay, well look, you heard it. On a bright note, we got 2 people through on their way unscathed and not even without a prick in their arm. So it just shows you that if we do it right, we can keep people sailing through. So McGowan saying that this and this had to happen. Well, people that didn't do this at all went through yesterday morning, and on the proviso that they will do 7 days minimum quarantine. Well, it's okay. Everyone has to have a bit of common sense. So so I just thought I'd keep everyone up to date. We're working hard. It's very hard to work when they don't cooperate like this, but I was told this morning that they had taken this young lady from Norseman and transferred her up to Kalgoorlie, and this lady was unable to, or this constable was unable to assist, which I remind everyone, a constable does not have to take a direction from any high-ranking sergeant or a government. At all times, a constable must uphold the law, and that's the law of the Commonwealth. And certainly this is not being played out at this alleged political, or this alleged border that McGowan's created, which is pretty much a political imitation. So anyway, I'll keep moving. So just wanted to keep everyone updated with what we are doing. Bye for now.